Welcome everybody with a beautiful tablet PC here in front of me. It's called the Huawei MediaPad M3, powered by Harman Kardon, a sound by Harman. What does that mean? Let's first of all start with the design, and you will see it right away. We have a speaker hole here on the bottom, but also on the top, so you can perfectly listen to music and enjoy movies, even when holding it this way, because the speakers will have stereo here on both sides and give you awesome sound. But if you check out also what's inside the box, you will see that we have a great AKG H300 headset here inside when you buy the LTE version, and obviously charger and USB cable and everything for that also, so you can also enjoy the great Harman Kardon sound with Dolby Atmos quality in your ears. So when we look at the device from the back, you can see a full metal body with some of my fingerprints already on here, but they are coming off, of course, easily. An 8 megapixel camera on the top and on the bottom, the antenna line, since we have here the LTE version where you will put the SIM card in right here, but you can also extend the internal 32 or 64 gig memory with the micro SD here with this slot. Then also here the microphone and the USB 2.0 port micro USB standard, and on the top you have the headset jack if you want to use the headset I just showed you, and then on the right side on and off switch and volume rocker have to be also on the device, but you actually don't even need those most of the time, because all you have to do is put your finger on the front button, and then you have right away unlocked your device. So if you go into any app and you see the Android buttons on the bottom, you can actually turn those off, because I actually would turn those off also. Navigation keys, we can make them disappear or be there, because you don't even need them, because if you're in an app, for example the camera app, you can just press it once on the bottom and then it will go back. If you are in an app and you want to go home to the home screen, so if you do this and you press it for a long time, then it goes to the home screen also again. And if you want to use this button on the right, you can just swipe right and you can see all the apps in the background running, or you can swipe left for the same feature. So let's check out a little bit the hardware. You have already seen we were in the settings, and here on the bottom I can show you that we have the EMUI 4.1 here installed with Android 6. Android 7 update will come probably in a few months with the EMUI 5.0, so a new interface, better looking interface, but it's actually also looking quite great. You can see the resolution of the screen, 8.4 inches with 2560 times 1600. That's quite a lot, and compared to an Apple iPad mini with Retina, it's quite similar, but the size of the device is not similar, because we have here a 16 by 9 inch, not a 4 by 3, which means the device is a little bit taller. But if you put them both on top of each other, you can see that the iPad mini is actually wider and also thicker. The Huawei MediaPad is only 7.3 millimeters thin. We have the 64 gig version, of which 47 or 48 are right now free. Since we have a few games installed that need at least 1 or 2 gigs of internal memory, that's alright, but also 4 gigs of RAM will make the device actually be quite quick. As you will see when we go into Antutu, that's one of my benchmarks that I use. I can show you that we have a lot of points here with 92,000. That's less than an iPad Pro, but the price is also less than on an iPad Pro, so that's quite alright. With in detail 3D being at 17,000, which is quite good, and the CPU is also really quick. The Kirin 950, which is the second fastest processor by Huawei right now, since they just introduced on a new smartphone the 960. So quite good specs here, but if it's quick, we can check it out here if you run a few games. Don't worry, that's in German, because we just started it the first time with the German OS being in the background. So let's just not install here the Google Games app and run a few meters here with Lara Croft. Let's jump around, move around, and you can see it's quite fast, and the colors are just so beautifully vibrant. Actually, that's why I like this game, because you can definitely check out really good how good the greens are, and all kinds of other colors also are. And I just love this game for that. And also obviously these kind of games, temple run kind of games, are perfect for these high displays. But let's just go back home and run Modern Combat 5, for example. I'm excited to see if this works, because of my German and Hungarian video it needed to download all kinds of files and update and then download again and so on and so on. Now I just have to add my age, I male, and accept. Tap to continue, and then let's start shooting people. So look at these graphics, looking quite awesome. Let's skip this and let's shoot our first target. Let's move. So now this would sound awesome over the two speakers actually, but I don't want to turn them on because they would be quite loud and then you wouldn't hear me, right? So let's just stay with this. Let's go out again and show you a few more games like Elite Killer. Therefore you can see that the 4 gigs of RAM, the CPU and the GPU are running quite quickly, nicely, and are definitely reliable. We don't want to check out any apps. Let's just start. These apps are all available for free. You can try them also out on your device if you want to compare. And so let's see here a few people that I can shoot. There we go. Have to reload. And that guy on the top. And then we go on to the next game, which will be a sniper game. Enough. Looking good again, and then Sniper Fury. Then we go into the camera, and then we are, I think, already finished with this beautiful device, the Huawei MediaPad M3. Available for $350 with Wi-Fi only, and then LTE is only $50 more for $400 right now. It's all in German again, because the first time I played it in German, but not that important, because we want to see only the graphics. Okay. Let's zoom in and all right. Let's see if I hit that guy. Yeah, I think was all right. So the loading times are really quick and the graphics are awesome, but is the camera on the back and front also awesome. We have 8 megapixels on the back. You can see the focus is actually happening quite quickly, also in the middle usually, but I can put the focus somewhere else. And also we have the selfie camera with 8 megapixels, which is really good because usually with a tablet you do Skyping or anything like that. Don't really shoot with the camera on the back, I think. And you have also a lot of options here on the right side. If you just swipe in, you can check out all kinds of settings, and then we have a lot of modes for the back camera, actually even more, like for example if you want to shoot your food or anything like that, with the camera you can select everything here that you might want to do. And also document scan is quite awesome, an OCR right from the camera app. Not every company has that. And then we're already through here with the full review of this beautiful device, the Huawei MediaPad M3. I hope you like my review, and check out also my other videos that I have in my channel with all kinds of other things to talk about, like cars, smartphones, and fitness gadgets and more.